Hello and welcome to another update video about FETCH.AI. FET is coming down, yeah, so we don't have to change the wave count or the scenarios. In fact, we actually get that pullback that I have shown here on the chart with our labeling. You know, the roadmap shows the possibility for another wave 2 pullback, and my interpretation is that this would be a 1-2 setup. We're going to talk about that in this video. This is a little bit speculative because a 1-2 setup is normally very bullish, but it would happen overall in a C wave. Yeah, this is wave C. After we had an initial A-B structure, and the C wave is a 5-wave move. And we already completed of this 5-wave move waves 1 and 2. And we are likely therefore in wave 3, which is again a 5-wave move. But this is quite an extended one again, possible 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we are focusing on higher prices based on this wave structure, but only as long as typical standard support levels are holding for this wave 2. Just yesterday, only yesterday, I highlighted to you that we might see this wave 2 develop further. That it would be ideal to start the C wave down, but we might not reach the orange support region. We might not reach it. And I can explain to you why. Because first of all, it's important to understand that such a wave 2 would be an ABC structure. So it's a 3-wave move. I can already label an A wave. I can label a B wave, which did overshoot. And the C wave nearly has 5 waves, I would say. So it's already done pretty much what it needs to do. The reason why we might not see the standard support area, which is defined between $1.49 and $1.32, or the reason why we might not test it, is because the C wave would otherwise be very much extended. So normally, when we're dealing with a wave 2 correction like that, we can identify typical, standard support levels. They are really just standard, but they do not account for the specifics in the subwave structure necessarily. That's why we use the Fibonacci extensions, and we know that certain waves within the corrections have a certain Fibonacci relationship. For example, wave C usually reaches the 100% to 161.8% extension of the initial A wave to the downside. So this C wave here, this C wave pretty much can reach this area. We're now in this area, this standard Fibonacci extension zone. Doesn't mean it couldn't go lower. It could, because we still have the support levels there. We know that only probabilities for such a pattern reduce, so a bullish outcome, with a sustained break below the 78.6 Fib level. But the overall subwave structure suggests we might not even test the support area, or at least not the lower levels, because it is rare that a C wave extends way beyond the 161.8 extension. It can, but it's rare that it extends significantly. And even if I activate, let's say, the 200% or even the 2.618 extension, I mean, that is a really extended C wave. That does happen. It is still rare, but even then it would only point to $1.43. So yeah, that means I am prepared for a little bit further downside, possibly to test here $1.54 or $1.49, but I'm already watching now for signals of a reversal, because I think we can already identify 5 waves down. Not quite, so maybe a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 5th wave was a bit clearer. That would be ideal. And then going higher would be a signal. Looking at this structure to the downside, what would be a breakout pattern, or what would be resistance? So I would make it very simple, because the subwave structure is very clear, but I would just use the 50% retracement. And we know that if we get a break above the 50% retracement in such a C wave decline, it is normally a good indication that the next wave up has started. And that would be wave 3 to the upside. And then we should still get another 4-5 pattern in circle 3. Circle 3 should reach So should reach, I'd say, ideally sort of the 240 area, and then another 4-5 pattern would be ideal. So it's still a bullish structure. We get a decent pullback here right now. Might not be finished yet. Needs a break above $1.65 to indicate that we've bottomed there. That's the update about FETCH.AI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.